War Pipe Wednesday.
Jay, my arm hurts.
I thought that it might. Saw some pictures today.
I went and got one of my tattoos filled in. I've been working on this tattoo sleeve, a video game sleeve, and I had gotten it all outlined, essentially what I wanted. And so I was just making appointments to get filler stuff in. So yesterday I ended up going and getting some work done on Chrono from Chrono Trigger.
Yeah,
Give you a
from what I
little
was
preview there.
seeing on YouTube, he was looking pretty strong there. Look at him. That looks good, dude. I like that green,
nice bright colors.
that orange.
So I got that done, and then I also got these like trees.
Those are cool. Those are
Like-
those gonna go along with Jason there. Like he's just coming out of Camp Crystal Lake Forest.
Right. Well, I
Mm.
thought the trees work well too, even with Ninja Gaiden. Like he was in the
Yeah,
woods and
yep.
stuff. So I was like, trees work good with all the characters. So we might add some elsewhere as well. But yeah, so that took 3 hours to get it. He was like, I'm waiting to do this one because of how many colors. Like his hair has so many different highlights and
Yeah.
colors in it. It's like, it's
And now
still
he looks more
feeling
like Chrono and less like Goku.
right, but I still feel people are gonna because Goku does have a form where he has red hair, so I imagine
Yeah.
people are gonna confuse it. But Goku never wore like a scarf thing, so
You know what would be kind of sick if you need a filler piece for behind it? What if you
yeah,
had like that clock, that pendulum swinging behind him somewhere? That might be kind
right,
of rad.
yeah. I don't know
Just
if I can
saying.
fit it in there. I don't know.
I don't know.
Throw it somewhere.
Just
Who
throwing it
knows?
out there.
Running
See
out
if
of
it
room.
sticks.
So trying to keep that clean and having my daughter doesn't help, like holding her or trying to change her, and she's flailing her legs, and I'm like, bah.
Right. Don't
And
poop.
then
Don't fling
uh,
poop on my arm.
and like holding the baby carrier like with this arm because I'm right-handed, and it's
And
just
trying to keep your arm out, like flexing so hard.
like but I got it done on Tuesday, so I'm off Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, so I get 3 days before I have to go back to work, and then it's a little harder to keep it clean in the bakery with like flour and muffin batter and everything, so I gotta definitely clean it up.
Are you gonna wrap it like Travis Barker does with like that clear saran wrap?
I usually don't. I'm usually pretty good with keeping it somewhat clean, and then if I do get anything on it, I'll just go over to the sink, heavily soap it up, and then I carry Aquaphor with me and I'll reapply it.
Yeah. How often do you add like the A&D ointment or whatever it is, or the Aquaphor, I guess?
A few times a day, but the
Yeah,
key is to do, thin coats. You're not globbing it on there. You're just
right.
trying to keep it moist. So like if it does somewhat start to dry out, I'll like rewash everything and give it a new fresh coat. Pat it dry with some paper towels and
Right.
then you put it on there. And so far, like everything on the sleeve is healed up fairly good. And I barely had any like scabbing or anything that picked off where we would have to go back in and retouch it up.
So I was thinking about this today about because my wife actually really likes tattoos, and I want to get a lion right here. I've wanted it for years. I've just never found the right one or had the time or money to go get it done. But I like the lion just because it reminds me of Jesus. Jesus was the lion and the lamb. Booyah. But the other thing I thought about getting, and I thought about this like just today because I have a lot of time while I ride on the mower at work and think, and I've been listening to a lot of Plus lately because that's just like a really great podcast too. But remember the old Retro Liberty logo, and it was like the kind of like the hipstery logo. It was like a circle with like an X, and it had like a bear and like a Mario Fireball
I don't think
and
I
like
remember that.
something. Like I
I don't think that's
loved
something I
that
can
logo.
Google.
I wish Aaron would bring that logo and put it on a t-shirt. I would buy it tomorrow. Um, but like I thought about getting that because that would be sick.
I doubt this will come up in any
I
Google
need
search. No.
hang on, let me text Aaron.
You're like, hey, pull up a picture real quick.
He may not respond to this, but I wonder if he knows. I'm just gonna.
I find it great
Aaron,
that Aaron got the retro Rick logo tattoo on him, the little Game Boy guy.
I'm gonna call it the hipster circle because I don't know what it's called.
Do you have a picture of the old hipster circle from Retro Liberty? I did get, speaking of, I guess, logos, fun backstory with this tattoo. I have a crown on my left bicep here. It's a blue crown. And,
Kings of the Weekend.
and we got it from when my band went on tour and we had our album out. And our album was called Kings of This Year. And that was the little logo we used back from tour. I got this on my arm. My guitarist got his on his calf, and the bassist got it on his ankle. And then we played our show, and we were late to the show. They had called us, and they're like, "Where are you guys?" We're like, "We're getting tattoos," and that was in like 2008. Well, like maybe 3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago, my drummer's first tattoo, he ended up getting this tattoo. And he got it in the same place as me, but with black ink. So he finally completed the trifecta of like, all right, we all got our.
Completed the trifecta.
And then funny
Nice.
enough, my old guitarist text me today. He's like, I thought this would be funny. He was at a Goodwill next to the Costco that I work at, and in the CD section is our CD right there, Saturday Matinee.
That's wild.
So someone donated our CD. I can zoom in a little bit more if you want to see
Is it like a
the
kid
art.
sitting on the beach?
Yeah.
Dude, what a great album.
So I was like, "Oh, nice." I was like, "It's bound to happen." We had so many left over because when we got a CD pressed, it was like, okay, it's $400 for 500 CDs to be pressed, right? Or if you want 1,000 CDs, it was like $500. Like it wasn't much more. So I'm like, let's just get
Right.
1,000 CDs then, because that
Yeah.
makes more sense.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
then we had a few cases like left over after the band dismissed or whatever. So then I had gone to a few local shows and just handed them out for free to some people.
You have any
Uh,
left?
I'm sure I do. Yeah.
You have any sealed?
Well, what's funny is I had kept them in a tent outside and even sealed it with the plastic wrap and everything. Somehow there was like water or something or that they like deteriorated from the
Oh,
inside out. Like
no.
the art, like I opened one up and like the art was just
Like,
like
stuck?
like stuck to the CD and this and that. But I did have a case in the house that I kept, and that was good. So I had sent people out some.
Well, if you find some spares ever, I want a copy. It looks cool.
I'll send some over. Yeah,
Oh, you don't have to send it. You can just, like, wait till I am with you in
you're
person
gonna
because 'cause
go
it'll happen at some point. I'll
come
either
stay
come
at the
there or
new
you'll come
house.
here. Yes.
Sweet.
Russ, I've been making some serious headway on Breath of the Wild.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, you did
Yeah.
send me a picture of what were you were fighting someone or something?
I don't who knows what I was
I
doing,
forgot.
but
Let me.
I beat the Divine Beast. I think I'm pretty much where I was in the game when I originally played it on the Wii U. Just got to Gerudo Town, is that how you say it? The town, it's all the women
Yeah,
and you can't get
yeah.
in. Went and found the woman's clothing by the Oasis, and then went back, talked to whoever like the queen of Gerudo Town was, and she basically said, "You need to go uh, to this specific area." To when I was like, you know what? I'm just going to zoom in the map and find it. Okay, it's over there. Then I hopped in the little seal, little
Oh yeah, the
sand
sand
seal,
seal.
rode over there, and then so that's where we're stuck because me and my son were there, and you have to sneak in and try to get this girl out of this little cell.
Hmm.
And there's the Yiga clan, right? Am I saying that right? Yiga
Oh yeah,
clan.
yep, yeah.
And dude, there's this one Yiga dude, and there's like multiple of him, and he has this sword, and one swipe of his sword, and you could have all the body bananas in the world, and you're dead.
Oh, this is where you're like you're inside and you're sneaking around to each like
Yeah, yep,
station and yeah,
yep.
yeah. Okay, I remember that.
So and so I tried to do like this real slick move, like I'm gonna kill these three people, then I'm gonna save. Okay, go to save. You cannot save at this point. I'm like, are you kidding me? I have to fight all of the Yiga clan before you're gonna let me save my progress. I can't like kill a guy, save, kill a guy. I was trying to do the old save state.
There you go.
I was trying to pull an old Russ Lyman, but it wasn't letting me do it. So I don't know how hard that's gonna be. I mean, you'll get more bomb arrows or like because I'm kind of like you. I think you mentioned last time we talked about this that the combat
Hmm.
shrines you weren't that great at.
Right.
and that's how I am. I'm not good at blocking or dodging or parrying or whatever it is.
Right. You
I just
gotta
kinda go in guns blazing and try to just kill them as fast as I can. One thing I did have that worked pretty well was I have a I guess it's a sword that, like, has, like, electricity in it. So I had myself positioned on top of this little platform, and every time they would, like, uh, teleport up there, I would just swipe him and he would fall back off, and then I'd swipe and he'd fall back off. But then it got really complicated because there was like 3 of them and I couldn't do that. So anyway, the point is I'm beating shrines. We got like 8 or 9 hearts now. Our stamina wheel's getting bigger. My son's really into it, and I think that I can officially say I'm really into it and I'm enjoying it. We're gonna get through this.
I
It's gonna
mean,
happen.
definitely you have to stick stick with it and, like, at least play it a few times a week. Because I felt I had put it down and then I didn't play it for many months, and then going back to it because I was like, "I need to beat it before Tears of the Kingdom came out," and I was like, "I have no idea how this combat works anymore or, like, ho how to use the runes," and I was like, "Oh my god," so it's so much better just staying focused on it and, like, set a goal maybe each week, like, "Okay, we're gonna beat this area, and then we're gonna try to get to this divine beast or whatever. Let's beat 2 more shrines."
Right, and I think so I'm always trying to beat, like, 4 shrines at a time because that's how many you have to get, like, either a new heart or, your stamina wheel powered up. But the other thing I'm doing better now is I'm using the towers and the shrines to travel, so I don't have to walk so dang far, like, if I have to
Right,
go all the
you
other
get
side of the
fast
map, I
travel.
just yeah, so, like, that's I don't know why that was, like, a foreign concept to me when I originally played this game, but
Right, I
anyway.
would go to, like, the highest tower, like, "Okay, I need to be here," go to the highest tower that's close by, jump off and hang glide, so
Yes!
get close, and then you're like, "Okay."
Dude, I don't know why, but that hang gliding is so fun and never gets old. I just wanna, like, do it all the time, like, just fly
Right,
around
I'm like, "I
everywhere.
wish you had infinite stamina to just
Yeah,
hang glide everywhere." They need to come out
that'd
with a
be
hang gliding Link.
yeah, that'd be sick.
That's the game.
But but yeah, so me and Colin are really enjoying that, and, we'll see. We'll probably get it done here. Maybe by summer starts officially. I got about a month, so I think we can get it
Okay.
done in a month.
I did get a, new RPG. I haven't started anything officially since I beat Axiom Verge 2, and then I haven't jumped into any game other than if I'm streaming it or capturing gameplay footage. So I was kinda waiting, but I did get this in the mail. I had pre-ordered it, and it is, The Sea of Stars
Looks cool.
on PS5. It's on other systems as well, but this is put out by the same people who did The Messenger. Sabotage
Ah,
Studios, and the reason I got it because it has been told that it's, similar to Chrono Trigger, and I was like, I
okay.
like how that plays, and it's hard to see the, screenshots here. Maybe I'll pull up a trailer of it, but my buddy Candyman was like, "Oh, Russ getting into RPGs?" Like, I'm like, "I don't have a ton of time to play those," and it makes it even harder for it to be on PS5 because then I have to be in here essentially playing rather than if it's on Switch, right? I could be in the bed,
Right.
and my wife wouldn't be like, "Oh, why are you staying up all night, like, playing playing Switch?"
Yeah.
Well, I'm in the bed, so that's fine.
I was playing some Mega Man 3 before all this started.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
that does look very Chrono Trigger-esque.
And I was told if I like this, try Octopath Traveler as well. 1 and 2 came out, and that was fairly good. Again, I don't know how many hours this takes to complete, but it looked kinda neat, and I was like, I really enjoyed The Messenger, and those guys at Sabotage Studios was very nice to talk to. I met them at PAX East one time, and I was like, "Well, if they get a physical copy coming out, you know what? I'll support them." I don't think it was much. I think it was $40.
That
So,
ain't bad. I can't buy any RPGs until I beat Chrono Trigger.
right, yeah.
And then after that, I wanna play, not Mother, what's it called?
Could be Mother or Earthbound.
Earthbound, thank you.
Gotcha. Yeah, I haven't played that one either or beat it, obviously.
I started it a long time ago on a modded, Wii. This
Oh,
looks
okay.
great, though. This looks very Chrono Trigger-esque, the art style, especially in the overland there.
Yeah, so we'll see how much is involved. I mean, I'm sure there's like you could put as much time as you want into it and side quests and all that, or just go straight and beat
And
it.
join the tomato club, whatever that means. Oh, it's cool.
The storm calls for you. So we'll see. Sea of Stars. If you guys have played it, let me know. There's that one, and then my friend wants me to play Animal Wells,
Hmm,
which is a Metroid Vania style game,
interesting.
and it looks very cool. Cool
You know what that
colors and
looks like?
everything.
That looks like that game we talked about not long ago on the Switch.
Which
Um,
one's that? The oh the cat one?
no, not the cat
No.
one. The one where you, phase shift from the
Oh
front to the back.
yeah,
What's that
yeah,
called?
yeah. Zeo Drifter.
Zeo Drifter, yeah, you got it, thank you. I was wanting to say Axiom Verge, but I knew that was not the game.
But you play as this little like blob guy. He gets like a yo-yo, and then you can like do bubbles. It looks,
Oh, like the
relaxing, but
dog's trying to get him.
right. So I'm like, okay, I could probably get in this. Maybe I'll stream this, or it just looks,
The music sounds cool.
fun. Right. And the colors are very like neonish, like
Yeah, it's like a fever
spacey.
dream. The cat looks creepy, I love it.
So this is another one to keep on your radar. Animal Well just came out like a few days ago. My buddy said he already beat it, but he's like, there's so much more you can do if you want. He's like, I got to the credits, but if you want to go back, so
That looks
PS5,
sick.
Switch, and Steam. So
Ooh, switcherino.
there's another new game if you want to
It's
check that
been
out,
out for
people.
6 days. Yeah,
Yeah. So my backlog is filling up. I gotta see when I can get that time going.
I know, right?
And then and we'll see how it goes. I had brought up to the wife, but I do have to wait. There's talks of maybe me getting a new computer finally.
Ooh, I like it.
Possibly. But she said, "Don't do anything while we're trying to
Don't
get
do
our house
anything.
mortgage."
Yes, don't do anything crazy yet.
So I was like, "Okay." I was like, "I did some research. I found one that's refurbished." And I was like, "I have this much in my Patreon account and like this much put away." And like, I was like, "I think I could swing it just because, man, editing that last episode, I did an episode on YouTube of video game stores that are no longer around, like Top 3 Tuesday. It's like a 20-minute video. Talk
Right,
about Toys R Us, we go into KB's, a little of this and that. And the computer gets to a point. Now, I don't know if this is the computer, it's because I'm editing off a external drive. It is a solid
right.
state external drive, so it should be quicker, right? But I know it's faster if everything's on your internal drive, but I just have too many projects.
Right.
But it again, it'd be like, oh, let me stretch this clip, then it pinwheel. Let me turn the volume down, then it pinwheel. So like every step I would take, I'm like, this should take me literally like 2 minutes to do this part. And it's taking me like 35, 40 minutes just to get
It's
through.
slowing you down.
And then I gotta like restart the computer, shut it off, make sure everything's closed, and I'm only using Final Cut Pro. And I'm like, I use the computer literally every day. Like, and this computer's from 2019. So I was like, I really do need to get the upgrade so I can do my work more efficiently, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna start selling, like, my kidneys on the black market so I can get me one too.
You gotta do what you gotta do. Sell
Gotta
those
do
body
what you gotta
parts.
do. Yep,
So
I'm
we'll see.
becoming
I say they did say with the research, he actually suggested whoever I was watching to not get the brand new like MacBook ones, which have the M3 chip in it. That's their latest chip, the M3,
okay.
which they also have because it's Mac different tier. So you could get M3, M3 Pro, and M3 Max. So you have three different levels, right?
Why is he against the M3?
He's like, you're better off getting the M2 Max than an M3 like base model. Like
Oh, okay, that makes
it's
sense.
it's just better and you don't get that much more for what they're offering. And he was like suggested like get this many at least this many, gigabytes or whatever. And you know, upgrade to the terabyte internal storage. I was like, all right,
Yep,
he seems to know what he's talking about. Like that seems all legit. And I
we're
was
doing
like,
it.
we'll see how it goes. I mean, this isn't bad for streaming and doing the podcast and all that, but when it comes to editing and I'm editing multiple videos weekly,
Right.
sometimes it's just
Yeah,
chugging too long.
you need something that because when the computer's keeping your efficiency down, then that's the problem, you know what I mean? Like, you're faster than the computer, and at that point, that's a problem.
Right,
So,
absolutely. And I do know, like, okay, if I got a desktop, I feel like it would be quicker. I believe Aaron edits on a desktop. You get a
yeah.
bigger monitor. I'm sure it's more efficient and all that, but the
Man,
laptop for me,
when I got this desktop, it was, like, so awesome, I love it, and I still really like it, but it just thank God this continues to work because for a while there, we were having problems every week, and now it
right.
seems to be so fingers crossed, I don't know.
Yeah, I just like the flexibility with the laptop where I could come in here, I can edit, and then in the
Yeah,
mornings, I bring this into the living room while my daughter's like watching TV and playing, and I could be, editing a video right there and seeing her. And then, okay, she's sleeping. Let me bring it back in here and do voiceover, get my microphone, blah, blah, blah,
yep,
blah. And it's going to be even more when we go to the new place because the studio is going to be upstairs and then
yep,
her playroom's going to be downstairs. So I'm like, I can't be bringing um,
a
what is
desktop
it, a
up and down,
desktop up and down. Yeah.
yep, there you go. Well, good
Yeah.
luck, Russ, I hope you get it.
We'll see. Fingers crossed. We got to figure out all the wacky do mortgage stuff that we're doing.
Yeah,
I had to call the solar panel people and then the electric company, and then I have to research about septic tank cleaning.
yep,
When that was done, we don't know when it was done last or who did it. So I was like, you know what? Maybe we just do it anyways, even if it was done last year. We know, okay, let's do it now. That's our date. This is the company we use, and then we'll go here from forward to
right, yeah, move forward, yeah.
here.
Yeah, because you don't want a backed up septic tank.
Right. Be
No, thank you.
stinky, stinky.
That's right.
And then we've talked to an electrician who's coming over to the condo to help us with some stuff. And then I think he's agreed to be able to redo the house. We got to get the house rewired, up to date. And we did speak about putting in baseboard heating because the house does have oil, which is more expensive. And we
Right.
have solar panels. I'm like, why aren't we taking advantage then of electric heat?
Of the
Right.
right, yeah, yeah.
That would make more
Makes
sense to
sense.
me.
Makes
So,
sense to me.
and when we did this condo here, we upgraded the electric heat. So we installed them. It wasn't hard at all. We just go to Home Depot and they have the electric heaters there. So you buy
Nice.
whatever, you know, 15 feet or 8 feet, whatever, and put it in. So I was like, all right, do it up.
Do it. Well, I'm excited to see, this journey when it begins, so it'll be a lot of fun seeing you go through that process.
Yeah, Steph was kind of like, oh, I don't think you need another like room tour video. She's like listening to Aaron, like, oh, like room tour videos are overrated. Like everyone's doing them, doing. And I was like, well, it's not. I'm doing like this is how you build the room kind of
Right.
series
I kinda did a little f f four-part series when I redid this game closet, like, yeah,
because
the
that's basically
retro
what this was. It was a 3-part series of building this.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, so,
and I feel like that's what people like. Like they like the journey, and it's
yeah,
almost like
we wanna see where it starts and where it ends.
right. So it could be day one or episode one. We're doing wiring. Okay,
Right.
because my buddy's like, dude, we gotta wire everything up now because there's no sheetrock. And he's like, I
N
want
n yeah, that's the time to do it when you have the access to the empty walls.
because he wants to do a full like I don't know hub or something where every one of my consoles and like computers are just going to be hardwired to the internet with Ethernet cable. So he's like,
Yeah,
we'll run everything through, and if you want to do speaker wire, so you could have surround sound different places. He's like,
dude,
we'll do that. Runs wired down to the living room, so then when you're streaming down there, that's
dude,
hardwired, like watching
it'll be
Netflix.
it'll be legit.
So I was like, yeah, I'm all for it. Might as well do it now. Invest now, right? And
Do it, yeah, do it now. Exactly.
sweet. Anything else happening? Anything else
I
going on?
don't
We
think
miss? We
so,
cover everything.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's just about it, man. I don't know. I can't think of anything else I really want to say on this particular episode.
Right. Yeah, I'm trying. Not much is going on. And say with mine, I haven't gotten any further in Fallout of the
Yeah.
TV series because
Uh,
the streaming was like lagging, and I was like, I think maybe we were watching it on the weekend and everyone was watching it. So I was like, maybe I'll wait during the week. So
oh,
we
I
didn't do
will
that.
say this. I ended up getting like the Disney, Hulu, ESPN Plus bundle just for a month because I wanted to watch some hockey games.
Okay.
But with that, I've been able to watch X-Men 97 and I'm in like 2, 3 episodes. It's really good. I like it.
That that's what I do have to go back. Yeah, I'm think I'm on the third episode, and I think Gwen had gotten up early, and then she was fussing around, and she don't want to watch the X Men. So I was like, all right, I'll have to come back
Yeah.
to this.
Yeah. If as a matter of fact, if Haley's still awake, I might go watch another episode after I get out of here because I'm kind of jonesing to see what happens next. And because I only have a month, I want to get through it, 'Cause
Right
I'm not gonna renew that when or when the month's over 'cause, then hockey's over and I don't care anymore, so,
there, you go.
yeah, live by the hockey puck, die by the hockey puck.
Never heard that.
Just made it up.
There you go.
It's a new slogan, just kidding.
Welcome to the Warp Pipe. Die by the hockey puck. Well, if you guys want to call into the show, we got a phone number. It's 949-682-9277. That's 949-682-WARP. Leave a voice message. Tell us how we're doing. Leave us a
Tell us our
review.
new Yeah, leave us a review, but I was gonna say, give us some ideas on the new outro.
Yeah, it's been a little
Me and
bit.
Russ are struggling, we don't know
We,
what it is.
we can't come up with anything. Yeah, call in and then maybe we can do or whatever if you want to leave a message on our Instagram or Facebook page, and then maybe I could do a poll and you guys can vote on,
There you
hey, this
go.
is a good slogan. I don't know how long it should be, right? Because my slogans keep your world fun bit by bit, right? It's
Yeah,
not too many words, so I don't want to be like uh jumping in the warp pipe weekly with us for a little bit of nostalgia. Like that might be too long. I don't know.
keep your week warped pipe by pipe.
We're gonna take you back to the past in a warp pipe.
Why do we always fall back on AVGN?
It's like blast. He used it before us.
I know.
We'll see. We'll figure it out.
We will.
Thanks for listening, watching, rating, and reviewing. And
Did we do our Patreons or your Patreons?
we did
I said
not.
it mine. Let's get those guys in.
Well, hey, thanks. Shout out to the Patreons for supporting the show. We got Dan and Nicole's Treasures Untold, Joe Sheevy, Trace Living Good, Samantha Chang, Rodney Torres, Retroholic 16, and Austin Mills holding it down on Patreon. You guys sign up for 1 month. I do have a tier. You get a sticker package, so you get a Warpipe sticker and pin and all that jazz. So you can sign up for 1 month to help support and call it a day after that. Or
Get Russ that new computer a little faster.
right.
This man's got to edit.
I got 6 YouTube channels to edit for.
That's right.
All right, guys. Have a great weekend. As always, I'm Russ Lyman. Keep your world fun bit by bit.